Okay, now is my screen visible?
Yes, Prabhu, the first slide of Nectar of Instruction. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So let's start nectar instruction 9, 10th, 11th sloka today. Okay, with Mangalacharan. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manoabhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadikamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Cha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnyavadi Paschati Deshitarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shiva Shadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So let's see. Today's ninth sloka. So this is the overview which we have read. That is 1 to 7 sloka. That is Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Then eighth is the Asakti stage. If you see, there are 9 stages of devotion services. Okay. So 1 to 7 sloka is divided till um, till the Asakti. Okay. The eighth one is Asakti. Ruchi and till Ruchi it is divided till 7. And the eighth sloka is the Asakti one. And then um, after that, Bhava and Prema is divided in like ninth and 11th till ninth and 11th sloka. Okay. So this Raganuga Bhakti, so one discussion was there, what is the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti and Raganuga Sadhana Bhakti. So Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti means rules and regulations we have to follow. That is not spontaneous. When we follow some rules and regulations, gradually the spontaneousness will come. Okay. Like something we have to when we try to learn cycle. Okay, so we have to be very careful in earlier days. In the starting we have to be very careful. Okay, but gradually it will be like spontaneous. Okay, so that is the thing. Why the sadhana bhakti is the learning part. Okay, and the raganuga sadhana bhakti is the part when spontaneousness comes. Okay, and the bhava bhakti and the prema bhakti is the ultimate stage of the love of Krishna. Okay, so that is the bhava bhakti and prema bhakti. So ninth and 11th is the up to on the stage of bhava and prema bhakti. That's why when we are starting the nectar of instruction, I told you that ninth and 11th sloka is very difficult for us to understand. It may be like some information for us, some little information, but we won't be able to relish that. Okay, a person who is in the bhava bhakti and prema bhakti can relish these shloka. Okay, but for us it is just like information. When we go through the shlokas, we'll understand that this is a little bit like information only for us. So let's quickly move to the sloka. Okay, so this is the overview. That is the 1 to 7 sloka. We have seen the text one is urging control of the urges, then the text two was don'ts, and the text three is do's for the devotion service. The text four was for loving exchanges between the devotees. According to level of advancement of the devotee, that is 3 stages of devotee we have seen. Text 6, we have seen the association with the pure devotee or the Uttama Adhikaris or the spiritual master, how to associate with that. We have seen in the text 6, and Vaishnava Prad we have seen in text 6. Text 7, we have seen about the chanting of the holy name. Okay, so how to relish the chanting of the holy name, that we have seen in the text 7. And text 8, we have seen a spontaneous devotional service in the practice. Okay, so till now we have seen till this. Okay, and 9, we are going to see the hierarchy of material and spiritual world. Okay, so that we are going to see. Describe the hierarchy of different region of the Lord's creation with Radha Kunda at the topmost place. So we'll see how it is divided. Okay, so this is the sloka is there. Okay, so we'll quickly go through the translation part because these we won't be able to relish that much. Okay, so anyone who wants to read,
Yes,
let
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
yes.
Text number 9 of Nectar of Instruction. Translation. The holy place known as Mathura is spiritually superior to Vaikuntha, the transcendental world, because the Lord appeared there. Superior to Mathura Puri is the transcendental forest of Vrindavana because of Krishna's Rasa Leela pastimes, and superior to the forest of Vrindavana is Govardhana Hill, for it was raised by the divine hand of Sri Krishna and was the site of his various loving pastimes. And above all, the super excellent Sri Radha Kunda stands supreme, for it is overflooded with the ambrosial nectarian prema of the Lord of Gokula, Sri Krishna. Where then is that intelligent person who is unwilling to serve this divine Radha Kunda, which is situated at the foot of Govardhan Hill? Hare Krishna.
Okay. So you see the hierarchy. We won't be able to understand or release this hierarchy. It's just an information for the people who are at the level of just the faith part, who is still developing the faith, or who is like neophyte devotee or still not devotee. Like we are in the stage of sloka one. Okay. All of us are like stage in the stage of sloka one only. So we have to. How can we understand the sloka number 9 and 10? Just like the information part for us. So it describes the hierarchy. Okay, how the above the spiritual world is the Vaikuntha Loka. Okay, so all of us are like in the material world, and above the material world is the Vaikuntha Loka. So it is higher than the material world, which is three-fourths of creation. Okay, one-fourth is the material world, and three-fourths is the or the Vaikuntha planet or the spiritual world. So out of the whole creation, three-fourths is the Vaikuntha Loka, and the Krishna is there in the Vaikuntha in the opulent form. Okay, so opulent form means Krishna is there in the form of Vishnu. Okay, the opulent form. There is no loving exchange in all in the Vaikuntha Loka. So Krishna is there in the form of Vishnu there, opulent form. One is the lovable form, which is Krishna in the Vrindavan, and Krishna is who is in the Goloka Vrindavan, lovable form. Loving exchanges are there. But when Krishna is there in the Vaikuntha in the Vishnu form, there is no loving exchanges. Their rules and regulations are there, and that is the opulent form. So that is the opulent form of Krishna. Okay, the Vishnu form. So Krishna is there in the Vaikuntha in the form of Vishnu in the opulent form. Okay, so um that was the Vaikuntha Loka. Then it says that above the Vaikuntha Loka is the Mathura. Okay, Mathura Dham. So Mathura Dham is the material world, but of the transcendental world. So just like copy, the Mathura is also there in the spiritual world, but when Lord comes to this material world, his abode also comes to this material world. Okay, so that this Mathura is also um in the spiritual world. Okay, so the Mathura which is there in the material world, that is like copy of the spiritual world. Okay, so it is in the material world but of transcendental world. So it is of a transcendental world but in the material world. So that is the Mathura Dham. Okay, so you know that the significance of this Mathura place. Okay, so now above the Mathura is the Vrindavan. Okay. So hierarchy we are seeing. The material world is there. Above the material world is the Vaikuntha Loka. Above the Vaikuntha Loka is the Mathura. Above the Mathura is the forest of Vrindavan. Okay. So interior forest of Vrindavan are considered superior to Mathura because the presence of 12 forests. So there are 12 forests in the Vrindavan, and some forest name is Talvan or Madhuvan. Okay, which are famous for various pastimes of the Lord. Okay. So the Vrindavan forest is there, which is above the uh, the Mathura. Okay, above the Vrindavan, there is a hill that is called Govardhan Hill. Okay, which is Krishna himself. Okay, so it says that, but superior to these forests, the divine Govardhan Hill. Why? Because Krishna lifted the Govardhan Hill like an umbrella, raising it with his lotus-like beautiful hand to protect his associate, the demigens of Raja, from the terrestrial rain sent by angry Indra, king of demigods. Okay, so above this Vrindavan forest is the Govardhan Hill. So it is also at the Govardhan Hill that Krishna tends the cow with his cowherd friend, and there also he had his rendezvous with his most beloved Sri Radha and engaged in loving pastime with her. Okay, so Govardhan Hill is there where Krishna's pastimes are there. Okay, so Vrindavan is there. Above the Vrindavan is the Govardhan Hill. This is the picture which is showing the Govardhan Hill. Okay, Krishna lifting the Govardhan and all the gopis and all are staring at Krishna for 7 days continuously. Okay, but above all these is the Radha Kund. Okay, you can see the picture. The square one is Radha Kund, and the irregular one is Shyama Kund. Okay, so Radha Kund and Shyama Kund is there in the Vrindavan. So above all these, the Vaikuntha Loka is the Radha Kund. Kund is the highest in all the hierarchy we have seen. The highest topmost is the Radha Kund. Okay, so Radha Kund at the foot of Govardhan is superior to all because it is there that love of Krishna overflows. Okay, the highest is the Radha Kund. The advanced devotee prefer to reside at Radhakund because this place is the site of many memories of eternal loving affair between Krishna and Radha. Okay, so this is the place which is of highest um, importance. Okay, so so if you see that these all are just like information for us. Okay, so just what is the hierarchy of spiritual world? We are at material world, and this shloka starts above the material. That is the Vaikuntha Loka and all. Okay, so it is very difficult for us to understand what is the importance of these places. Okay, like Vrindavan is there, then Mathura Dham is there, then Mathura above the Mathura is the no, first is the Vaikuntha is there, then Mathura is there, then Vrindavan is there, then Govardhan Hill is there, then Radha Kund is there. So what is the importance? It is very difficult for us to understand. Okay, so that is the thing. It is just like an information. These three shlokas are like information for us. Okay, so so we'll quickly shift to shloka number 10. How to close this? Okay. I hope the screen is visible. Yes, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, it's starting now, 10 and 11. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So ninth sloka was the information. Similarly, the 10th and 11th sloka is just like the information. Okay. So let's see. So just the summary again which is coming. So we'll skip these summaries. So 10th sloka. Okay. So from here we'll start. So that the hierarchy we have seen about the Lord's creation, different reason how the hierarchy goes in the ninth sloka. In the 10th sloka, the hierarchy of different types of human being, who is superior. Okay. In how we are loving Krishna, how the things are like, how where the jnanis are situated, yeah, where the karmis are situated, where the place of gopis. Okay, so what is the different hierarchy of different human beings? Okay, so text 10 describes the hierarchy of different types of human beings within the creation, with Radha Kunda as a place of residence for topmost human beings. So if you come to know, if you see the people who are in the topmost will like to reside in the Radha Kunda. Okay, so that is the about the importance of the place. And 11th sloka also will see the glory of Radha Kunda finally. Okay, what is the glory of Radha Kunda? Like text 11 perfectly illustrates the point that the cultivation of spiritual life is the gradual process. In the same way as one is meant to read the first 9 cantos of Srimad Bhagavatam before approaching the 10th canto. One must assimilate the first 10 verses of Nectar of Instruction before approaching Radha Kunda. So Radha Kunda is not available to everyone. Okay. So one who has understood all the 10 sloka of Nectar of Instruction, one who has followed all the slokas till 10th of Nectar of Instruction, then only he can understand the sloka of 11 or the glories of Radha Kunda. So it will be very difficult to us for us to understand because we are in level one of the sloka one only. You can understand, okay? Or you can think like we are in the sloka one only. We are unable to assimilate the things which is in the sloka one. Okay, the sloka till sloka 10 we have to reach. Then only we can understand the glory of Radha. Okay, so let's see. So this is the 10th sloka. Quickly we'll move to the translation part. So anyone who wants to read.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. In the Shastra, it is said that of all types of fruitive workers, he is he who is advanced in knowledge of the higher values of life is favored by the Supreme Lord Hari. Out of many such people who are advanced in knowledge, jnanis, one who is practically liberated by virtue of his knowledge may take to devotional service. He is superior to the others. However, one who has actually attained prema, pure love of Krishna, is superior to him. The gopis are exalted above all the advanced devotees because they are always totally dependent upon Sri Krishna, the transcendental cowherd boy. Among the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the most dear to Krishna. Her kunda or lake is as profoundly dear to Lord Krishna as this most beloved of the gopis. Who then will not reside at Radhakunda and in a spiritual body surcharged with ecstatic devotional feelings? Aprakrita Bhava, rendering loving service to the divine couple Sri Sri Radha Govinda, who perform their Ashtakaliya Leela, their eternal eightfold daily pastimes. Indeed, those who execute devotional service on the banks of Radhakunda are the most fortunate people in the universe. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. So you see, this sloka defines the what is the level of devotee. Means how the devotees are also hierarchy of the devotees or the people who are there in this the world. Okay, so let's see. So we have seen that. So how one can progress in the human form of life, like from the karmi, then jnani, then bhakta. Okay, and among the bhakta, how the people they are moving forward to the upper stage. Okay, so that was the thing we have seen. So first is the karmi, the people who are interested in the karmi thing, who is following the rules and regulations according to shastra. Okay, so karma yoga, that is not karma yoga, like the karmi only the rules, some rules and regulation to live a regulated life. That is the karmi part. Then the jnani will be the people who are trying to spectacle, who are trying to see who actually they are. Okay, they are interested in the like who actually they are. They are something else than this body. So currently they are fully interested in themselves, but jnani they want to know who they are. Okay, then finally they when they come to know what is their real identity, they become bhakta. Okay, so that is the stages of progression of human form of life. Okay, and then spiritual evolution will start. Spiritual evolution means how we evolve in the spiritual path. Okay. Our position indicates our desire. Krishna rewards it accordingly. So we have seen in the fourth chapter that Krishna says, Ye yathamam prapaddante tams tathaiva bhajami. As one surrender to me, I reward them accordingly. So it depends on us. Okay. What we want from Krishna. If you want from Krishna the material things, Krishna will give material things. If you want from Krishna the spiritual things, Krishna will give you spiritual. If you want Krishna only, then Krishna will come to us. Okay. So that is the thing. So it depends on our desire, how much we desire that thing. Okay. So it depends on actually our desire. So our position indicates our desire. At what position we are, it is indicated by our desire. Okay. What we desire, we are at that position. Okay. If our desire is of full material thing, we are at material level only. If we desire for spiritual things, that means our level is not in the material world. Okay, so what we desire, according to that, our position is. So imagine what is your position or our position or my position. I am like in the first sloka of Nectar of Instruction. So that is about due to my desires. Our desires are so much contaminated. That's why we are at this level. Our desires are fully material. That's why we are in the material plane. Okay, or the material level of understanding about Krishna. Okay, we don't love Krishna. Our level of love to Krishna is negligible. Nothing. Okay, if we close our eye, if I tell you what what is one who is the one person you want to spend your life with, or who is the most lovable person, close your eyes and think of that person. Certainly Krishna won't come. Okay, so that is our desire. Okay? We don't love Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing. Our position is according to our desire. Whatever position we are in today, or whatever position we are, like we are material or spiritual, whatever, or whoever is the person you see today. Okay, what is their position? Whatever their position is, it is due to their desire, nothing else. Okay, so if they desire Krishna, Krishna definitely gives mercy to that person. So whatever we desire, Krishna fulfills that accordingly. So our position indicates our desire. Okay, so that is the thing. So there are three types of people which we read in first level. Okay, quickly go through these all three types. Anyone who wants to read,
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
yes.
Vikramis don't follow the Vedas, risk of being degraded to lower species, not appreciated by saintly people, defeat, Prabhava, the purpose of life. Karmis follow the Vedas, pious, attain Swarga, bodies of demigod, eventually return to Martyaloka. Akramis, having come to platform of devotional service to Krishna, no fruitive activity, binds and means rebirth. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So quickly we go through these three types. Already we know all the because these are from level one. Okay. So quickly we'll go. There are three types of karma. Okay. And accordingly there are three types of people like vikarmis, karmis, and akarmis. Vikarmis we who don't follow the Veda, who work against the Veda. Okay. So what they will have is the sinful activity which is into their account, and due to that sinful activity and the sinful tendency, they will go to the lower species. That is degradation of their level. Okay, so that is the thing. So so that was the Vikarmis who work against the Vedas for themselves on the material level. Okay, so that is the thing for themselves. Karmis also they do them for themselves only, but they will follow some Shastric rules and regulations. Okay, so they are under Shastric rules and regulations. They follow the Veda, so they are pious people. So they accumulate the piousness or the pious karma or the good karmas. Okay, so what will happen? They will go to the higher spaces, but in the material plane only, material level only. You know that till Brahma Loka is the material world. Okay, so from the Brahma Loka to the all 14 planetary whole is the material world. Okay, so we are in the earth plane now. So if we are accumulating some good karma, we'll go to the higher planet, that is Brahma Loka. Maybe the highest planet is the Brahma Loka. In between, anywhere we can fall. Okay, and we will enjoy our fruits of activity. So we can go when we follow rules and regulation, but for ourselves. We are concerned about ourselves only. That is called karmis. Okay. And they will go to the higher loka. They will even they get the bodies of demigods. They can become the body of demigods so that they can enjoy the pleasures which is available in the Swarga loka. Okay. But eventually when the all the all the account of the punya karma or the good karma will be finished, you will come back to again to this material world again. Okay, so that is the karmi part. And akarmi, who doesn't work at the material plane at all, who is working at the spiritual plane, who is working for Krishna, who is doing activity for Krishna, that work is akarma, and that person is called akarmi. Okay, so that is the thing. So the if we are working for ourselves like vikarmi and karmi, the bonding is there. Okay, so it is binding to this material world because we are working for ourselves. But Akarmi, they are not working for themselves. So when we are not working for ourselves, that means it is not binding to this material world. If we are working for Krishna, it is binding towards Krishna. Okay, so that's it. So that is called Vikarmis, Karmis, and Akarmis. So little bit description is there, but it is from the like Bhagavad Gita only. So that was the thing. Three Vikarmis, Karmis, and now there is progression. Okay. Hmm. Anyone wants to read?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji,
Three levels.
shall I?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Bhaktas perform devotional service according to the principles may come to symptoms per platform. Narada, Sanaka, and Santana may develop pure
Pure
gopis,
devotional service.
pure devotional service. Gopis, most excellent devotees, only desire is to satisfy Krishna, cannot forget him in serving in Viplamabha Seva. Their mood is to highest Lord Chaitanya. Radharani, highest of all gopis, cannot be excelled by anyone. Even Krishna cannot understand the deep depth of the transcendental feeling Radha could shelter. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So now the progress. This explains the first is the bhaktas. Okay. And then above the bhakta is the gopi, and above the gopi is the Radharani is the topmost. Okay. So that this slide explains that. So bhaktas, who are the bhakta? Who is engaged in the devotional service? Okay, the pure devotional, who is performing the pure devotional service according to the regulative principles, may come to spontaneous spread form. Okay, so from the Vaidhi sadhana bhakti, they can come to the spontaneous or the raganuga bhakti. Okay, so that they can come and may develop pure devotional service. But above the bhaktas, or the most exalted bhaktas are the gopis. Okay, why? Because they cannot you see the second point, they cannot forget him. Okay, for us it is very difficult to remember him. Okay, but for the gopis, they are like unable to forget Krishna. Okay, and for us, it is like unable to remember Krishna. So how much difference it is. Okay, so the bhaktas are there, and above the bhakta, the most exalted are the gopis. Okay, so most exalted devotees are the gopis because they only desire to satisfy Krishna. Whatever they are working, okay, they only think of satisfying Krishna. Only desire is to satisfy Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing. So that should be our situation also. Whatever we do in this material world, in this material, whatever we do, the final thing should be like, if my activity is pleasing to Krishna, Guru, and like Krishna, Guru, if it is according to the Shastra and it is pleasing to Krishna and Guru, then that work should be done. Okay. So that is the thing. Whatever you are doing, what activity you are doing, think of that activity and think, will it be satisfying or pleasing to my Guru or Krishna? Who is Guru? Guru is representative of Krishna in this material world. Okay. So will it be satisfying or pleasing to my Guru, or will it be like pleasing to Krishna? Okay, will this activity will bring me to close to Krishna? If that activity is satisfying this criteria, then that activity is devotional service. Other than that, nothing is devotional service. Okay, so devotional service is, it should be satisfying Krishna, it should be pleasing to Krishna and Guru. Okay, so that is called devotional service. Okay, so only desire is to satisfy Krishna. Okay, because that's why the gopis are most exalted devotees. They cannot forget Krishna. They are unable to forget Krishna. Okay, um, and they are serving is vipralamba bhav, this feeling of separation. Actually, separation is also like the mood of, if you see the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in the mood of Radharani. Okay, so Radharani's mood is the love in the separation. Okay, how he is separated from Krishna. Okay, so when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will see um Jagannath ji, or he will see anything which is there in the Puri Dham also. He will remember the Krishna and his pastime. Okay, so he is feeling the separation. Okay, he will see the Jagannath and he will feel the separation. He will see the sea of the Puri and he will think that it is Yamuna river. He will see a Chatak Parvat is there. He will remember that this is like a Govardhan Parvat. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in the mood of the Radharani or the gopis, which is in the mood of separation. That is the highest mood. That is the mood of separation. Okay, so that is the thing. The gopis are in the mood on that mood. Okay, and then comes the Radharani. Okay, Radharani is highest of all the gopis. Okay. So highest of all the gopis is the Radharani. Even Krishna cannot understand the depth of her transcendental feeling. Okay, that's why Krishna came in the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to feel how Radharani feels the separation from Krishna. Okay, so that is the thing. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wants to feel that the separation mood or the Vipralamba bhava. That's why he came in the Krishna wants to feel that. That's why he came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking the mood of Radharani. Okay, so even Krishna cannot understand the depth of her transcendental feeling. Okay, so that was the mood of Radharani. So first is the karmi. Among the above the karmi is the jnani. Above the jnani is the bhaktas. Above the bhaktas is the gopis, and above the gopis is the Radharani. Okay, so that is the hierarchy of the devotee. So that was the 10th sloka. Okay, now we come to the 11th sloka. Yes, anyone wants to read out the 11th sloka,
Krishna
which is
Prabhuji.
about the glories of Radha Kunda.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Of the many of the many objects of favored delight and of all the lovable damsels of Brajabhumi, Srimati Radharani is certainly the most treasured object of Krishna's love, and in every respect her divine kunda is described by great sages as similarly dear to him. Undoubtedly, Radhakunda is very rarely attained even by the great devotees. Therefore, it is even more difficult for ordinary devotees to attain. If one simply baths once within those holy waters, one's pure love of Krishna is fully aroused. Hare Krishna.
Okay, so you see the last line. If one simply bathe once within these holy waters, which holy water? Radha Kunda. One's pure love of Krishna is fully aroused. Okay, so that is the potency of Radha Kunda. So it is about the Radha Kundi. This sloka describes, but as a fallen soul, who is like fully fallen. We are not able to understand this glory, and it is said that we have to understand this first tense leka, then only we can understand what is the glory of Radha Kund. Okay, so it is obviously very difficult for us. It's just like information for us. Let's understand something about this kunda, and then we'll finish nectar of instruction. Then we'll move to this Ishopanishad. Okay. So the super excellent Radha. Anyone wants to read? Yeah.
Shall I read, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. The super excellent Radha Kund. It belongs to Srimati Radharani, who is the most beloved of Krishna. 2. Is as dear to Krishna as Radha herself. 3. Very rarely attained, even by great personalities fully engaged in devotional service. 4. A devotee will at once develop pure love of Krishna in the wake of the gopis if he once takes bath in Radha Kunda. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you.
Okay. So you see, it belongs to Radha. Srimati Radharani is the most beloved of Krishna. Okay. So just Krishna, just like Krishna loves the Radharani, the Radha Kunda is also very dear to Krishna. Okay. So Radha Kunda is very, very dear to Krishna. Okay. Second point explain that only. Third is the very rarely attained, even by the great personality, fully engaged in devotional service. Even Narada and all. Okay, it is rarely attained to them. Okay, what is our level? Okay, the material plane, we are so much fallen. It is very rarely attained even by the great sages or the even the Narad Muni. Okay, so it is very rarely attained even by the great personality, fully engaged in devotional service. Very rare. Okay, Radha Kunda. A devotee will at once develop pure love of Krishna in the wake of the gopis if he once takes bath in Radha Kunda. Okay. So many devotees they go to the Radha Kunda, they take bath in the Radha Kunda. It is so purifying, they like purifying to take bath in the Radha Kunda. Unfortunately, I have not went to Vrindavan till now. Okay. So I will sometimes when Radharani allows us or allows the Radharani allows us to come to the Vrindavan. Certainly, we need to take at least one bath in the Radha Kunda, and we need to take the mood of the devotees who reside in the Vrindavan. Okay, we have read that we have to follow the persons who are like Anugrahi. Okay, Anugrahi. We have to take shelter of the person who are in the who are the excellent devotees. Okay, Anuragi, Tad Anuragi. So we have seen the Anuragi people we have to follow. And the mood, follow means what? What they are doing, we have to do. No, that is not the meaning of the following. The meaning of the following is what is their mood? We have to take their mood. Okay. So may Radharani bless us that we can develop that mood. May we can go to Vrindavan. May we can develop gradually that mood, or 1% of, even of 1% of that mood, that will be like too much for us. Okay, so maybe Radharani bless us so that we can go to Vrindavan. We can understand little bit even little bit glory of the Radha Kund, or or about the love of the Radha and Krishna. Okay, so that will be enough for us. Even the 1% also, we are so fallen that we are not able to understand. We think everything of the material plane only, and these three slokas starts from the above the material plane. Okay, that's why it is very difficult for us to understand. Okay, so that was the thing. So bathing in the Radha Kund. So Rupa Goswami says that when he was residing there, he used to take as many times as possible bath in the Radha Kund. Okay, and he says that most important item in the execution of devotional service is taking bath in the Radha Kund. That's why it is like very auspicious, like very good for the devotees. Okay, because he's saying most important item. And once that Radhakund rarely attained. Even great sage and devotee like Narada cannot attain Radhakund. Okay. So that was the thing. I hope you have understood that why this is like um information to us. Okay. So quickly what we'll do now is we'll start the nectar of nectar of instruction we have seen. We'll start the Ishopanishad. Yes. So this was the thing. I'll quickly stop the YouTube live and again start so that we can have different recording for each Upanishad.